During my formative days in the world of fat loss, I made a lot of mistakes. I wasted a lot of time and I didn't know a lot of things. In this video, I'm going to go over 6 things I wish I knew earlier about burning fat. Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. During my school and college days, I always had excess body fat. I was super chubby during my schooling days in the US, and once I moved back to India in the 7th grade, I did lose quite a bit of weight, but I still had a lot of fat around my belly, my face, and lower back. It was during the time when I was studying in engineering when I wanted to start taking my fitness more seriously, and in the process I made a lot of mistakes, and at the time I didn't know they were mistakes. It was only when I started reading about it more and spent a lot of time experimenting, I eventually learned from those mistakes. So in this video I want to go over 6 very important things I wish I knew earlier about fat loss, so that 1, it saves you time from all the trial and error, and 2, you don't make the same mistakes that I made. If that sounds good to you, please show some love by liking this video and subscribe to the channel if you are watching my videos for the first time. And with that being said, let's get started. The first thing I wish I knew earlier was that you cannot spot reduce fat. Going back on memory lane, again, back to engineering, I used to go to my college gym. It was a very small gym, and I still remember I would spend the first 30 minutes doing some kind of bicep curl, hammer curls, basically a bicep or a tricep exercise to build my arms, and the next 30 minutes I would spend doing either cardio or crunches, because back then I thought if I do arm workouts, I would be able to tone my arms, and focusing on crunches would take care of my belly fat. This is a concept known as spot reduction, which basically refers to the idea of targeting specific body parts for fat loss through exercise. However, this is not possible, guys. It's a complete myth. It baffles me to know that there are still people who believe spot reduction is possible. I have my own clients asking me, what exercise should I do to lose belly fat, or what should I do to lose my love handles? There is no particular exercise that can target specific areas of your body to lose fat, guys. Your body decides where it wants to lose fat from first based on your genetics. So your best bet would be to focus on losing overall body fat, and eventually over time you will also lose fat from where you actually want to lose it as well. The second thing I wish I knew earlier is that supplements are not a magic formula. I would save up so much money, again, back in engineering, to spend on things like whey protein, creatine. I've also bought fat burners, again, with the hope that the whey protein will help me build muscle and the fat burner would magically melt my fat away. The first thing I do want to say here, guys, and it's my personal opinion, is that fat burners, metabolism boosters, they are a complete waste of money. Don't even bother spending money on these things. But there are a few good supplements out there like whey protein and creatine, but understand that they are not some magic formula. I used to have a protein shake right after my workout, hoping that my biceps would get bigger. But that's not what whey protein does, right? Protein powder at the end of the day is just another convenient source of protein. If your diet is still crap, like mine was back then, you are just wasting it. Remember, guys, there is no substitute for a healthy and balanced diet when it comes to sustainable fat loss. So make sure you fix that first. Make sure you're eating a high protein diet and use the whey protein to help you with that. And also make sure you're eating in a calorie deficit, because that is what helps you burn fat and not a fat burner. Point number 3, you don't have to create a deficit every day. A lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, believe that they need to maintain a calorie deficit every single day to lose weight. And don't get me wrong, a consistent deficit is essential for fat loss, but it's not necessary that you have to create one every single day. What you need to understand is that your weekly overall calorie intake is what matters at the end of the day. And this took me a while to understand, so let me break this down for you. Alright, so let's say you are in a calorie deficit and you need to be consuming 2000 calories every single day. Then for the week, that is a total of 14,000 calories. Now you can divide that 14,000 calories throughout the week however you'd like. And as long as you're within that 14,000 calorie mark, you are still in a deficit and you'll still continue to lose weight. This concept is known as calorie cycling. And why is this great? Because it allows you to be a bit more flexible throughout the week, and anything that's flexible is going to be sustainable as well. So you can consume 1600 calories 5 days a week, and on the other 2 days you can go as high as 3000 calories, or you can consume 1750 calories throughout the week, and that one day, let's say it's a Sunday, you go out, you will have almost 3500 calories in the tank, guys. It just makes this entire fat loss journey sustainable and flexible. The fourth thing I wish I knew earlier is that exercise plays a very small role compared to your diet. There's a saying, you can never outrun or outwork a bad diet, and this is completely true, guys. I used to think that I would have to spend hours in the gym to lose weight, or I would have to burn more calories through my workout than the amount of calories I eat throughout the day. This is just not possible, and it's not at all sustainable, guys. Do you think, honestly speaking, you can spend 2 to 3 hours a day in the gym every single day? It's not something you can do on a daily basis, and you don't have to. Understand that your diet is what you want to focus on. That makes up 70% of your progress. From here on out, I want you to think of it like this. You use your diet to create a deficit so that you can lose fat. And your goal with the workouts is to improve your performance and get stronger. The fifth thing I wish I knew earlier is to focus more on muscle mass than cardio. Going back to the first point that I made, guys, I would spend hours doing cardio during my time in engineering. I remember I would do it in the gym. If the gym was closed, I would do it in my hostel room. I would just do hours and hours, forget hours, that's a little exaggeration, but I would do about 45 to 50 minutes of HIIT in my room if the gym was closed. And honestly, back then, I thought that was the only way to lose weight. And while I did lose weight on the scale, I just didn't like the way I looked or felt. Understand the importance of strength training, guys. Building and maintaining muscle mass is crucial for boosting your metabolism and also achieving long-term fat loss success. Why? Because cardio burns calories only when you're doing it. But strength training helps build lean muscle tissue, which helps you burn calories even at rest. So the more muscle mass you have, the more calories you burn throughout the day. And finally, the sixth point, the most important point that I wish I knew earlier, is that fat loss is never a linear process. Your graph when it comes to fat loss, guys, is never gonna look like this. There's always gonna be ups and downs. Your weight is gonna fluctuate day to day, week to week, and even month to month. And that could be due to numerous reasons. It could be due to water retention, it can be due to glycogen storage, it can be due to hormonal changes. There are so many factors that can affect your weight, and you honestly cannot do anything about it. That is not in your control, guys. You might be doing everything right, but the weight might just not budge for a while. That's just how it's gonna be, guys. It is a slow process. But during those times, giving up is not gonna help. Set a structure for yourself and follow a plan religiously for a while. See how your body responds, see how you feel, and then, if required, adjust accordingly. But do not get paranoid in a day or two just because you don't see progress and take extreme measures, guys. It will backfire. Trust in your plan, stay consistent with your habits, and celebrate progress, guys, however small it may be. And eventually you will achieve your goals. And on that note, guys, we come to the end of this video. I hope you were able to learn from the mistakes that I made in the past and you don't waste time like I did. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found it informative. If you did, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. And until next time, you take care, you stay safe, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.